There often comes a time in life when you should let something go. Letting go is one of the hardest things to figure out in life, as your emotions usually cloud your logic, and because your feelings make it harder for you to concentrate. It seems like the art of letting go can be confusing as well as complicated. You'll always find that it is necessary to let things go simply for the reason that they are heavy and overly burdened, and you should consider to let them go. Should you let go of a particular person, of your past feelings or love resentment, or should you hold on and let them consume you altogether? This is a sign that you should be letting go. You should let go to let yourself live. You're expected to sacrifice your personal values and change into someone you're really not. In this life, your personal values and your visions are the things that make you who you are fundamentally. If your job or your lover or your friend forces you to be someone you're not, let go. You will never truly be happy anyway. Your trust is continuously broken due to your vulnerability. When you're in love with an idea, a person, or an event, or an accomplishment, they say that loving the other party hurt you, but you're trusting them not to do this. Well, if your lover consistently hurts you or loved ones consistently don't care about your feelings, let go. What makes you think the pain will stop if you continue holding on? Staying in it always makes you feel broken, depressed, and frustrated. You truly dislike your lover. You don't even know why you entered in this in the first place. You hate who you're with and what you're doing. Where's your motivation to let go? You feel inferior. Your self-worth is underappreciated. It seems like you never feel good anymore. When was the last time you felt good? You're always taken for granted. Everyone expects you to show up, but in reality, you're already there, not even respected. When it seems like you're the only one doing the chasing, please do yourself a favor and just stop and let go. Doing this is like beating yourself up every day when you can just let go. How fulfilled are you in your life? How fulfilled are you in your life? You justify that it's worth holding on when it's really not. Making excuses to cover validated memories, such as your wedding date, because your partner forgot to acknowledge that day. You should just let go. Look at yourself and really listen to what you're saying. Do you honestly believe yourself? If the answer is no, you should let go. You can't remember the last time you were happy. When was the last time you were truly happy, as in really content, really satisfied, and really comfortable with yourself? Don't force yourself. You know you should let go. If you really can't remember, it's time to move on in the next chapter of your life. Do you find that you're always the one making sacrifices? Are you always the one who has to give up more time, more money, more input? Are you consistently the one who experiences the more pain with an abundance of frustration and anxiety? Go ahead and do yourself a favor and stop. Let go. If you find that your opinions are always suppressed and your feelings are never acknowledged, why are you still holding on? You know better than this, but you refuse to acknowledge the present because it hurts too much. Instead of facing the present situation, you choose to live in the past because in the past, happy memories are there to comfort you. You live in an illusion and you try to fool yourself into thinking that everything will work out in the end, when you can just simply let go. Even though every fiber in your being knows that it's not. There's inconsistency every time you open your mouth. When the person you're dealing with has a gift of words, it's so easy to take the back seat and allow yourself to be swayed. However, keep in mind that not everything can be fixed via words. Promises can be broken as fast as they are spoken. You should just let go. It's usually a bad sign that we ignore. You've already exhausted all your efforts, but when you've done everything that you could, when all the promises that were made are just empty words, when it's not even worth your time, your money, your tears, or your frustration anymore, you should just let go. In my mind, I connect the act of letting go to that time I finally was able to release both hands from my handlebars while riding my bike. And yes, letting go is what happens when I frantically drop a hot pan on the stove after realizing one of the oven mitts has a hole in it. That is some serious let go if you've never experienced it. But the kind of letting go that involves a conscious choice versus a physical action can be extremely challenging and scary. It can be painful as hell, if not something you're ready to do. Especially your heart and mind are singing two different songs. Letting go in this sense is releasing all doubt, worry, and fear about a situation, person, or outcome. It's releasing anything that disrupts your happiness and no longer serves you on your journey. Letting go is a choice to decide that you will never longer ruminate on things that are out of your control and focus on what you can control instead. Letting go creates space for fresh beginnings, stripping you of what happened yesterday and enabling the doors of brand new opportunities to open today. Letting go is about accepting what is happening right now and not worrying about what will come tomorrow. It involves much more than just saying you have to let go. Throughout this year, I've been having lots of conversations with people and reading an assortment of spiritual books to actually teach me how to let go. I've come up with several steps that helps me better understand how to do this and could possibly help you too. As a gentle reminder, it is important that we honor where we are on our individual journeys of letting go. This is a process that may be more challenging for some than others. Know that wherever you are right now is okay. Mind control is the beginning of the ending of my thought process. The human mind is the most complex tool we own and can either be our biggest ally or worst enemy. Having the power to let things go gets its start there. Making an intentional choice to no longer let past issues and people who hurt us control the mind is what can break the cycle of unhealthy rumination on these thoughts, ideas, and feelings. For me, what ends up happening when I get my mind to go down the dark road of rehearsing painful experiences is I begin to create a story about myself that typically follows the lines of I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, and no one cares about me. The more I think about it, the more my mind creates space to allow feelings of hurt, anger, and frustration to fester and completely ruin my mood. Although I am still working on this, it is important to constantly be in observance of your thoughts without attaching yourself to what it is you're thinking. The reality is your thoughts don't define your value. You're not the summation of your past experiences. Just because something doesn't work out doesn't mean you are now labeled as a failure, but in hindsight, your mind stamps you as so. Incapable of receiving what you desire in life. The more we can simply watch our thoughts come and go without attaching our identity to them, the easier letting go becomes. Thoughts are nothing more than thoughts, memories of drastic faded passes. What we decide to do with them is what we can either break or devour. Getting it all out in a screaming fashion. Having the ability to express your emotions in a healthy way is another step to processing things before deciding to let them go. As a writer, this is very important to me because I identify it as another form of therapy. Every day I am consistently reminded to embrace the present and all it has to offer, a new opportunity to begin again. No matter how much I may stumble on this journey of letting go, the present is always here to remind me that I don't have to stay stuck on yesterday or worry about what will happen tomorrow. I trust that this opportunity is open for me to receive. But every day we have a choice to keep holding on to just a little bit longer, or conclude that today is the day we will finally let go.